California's rugged and scenic northwestern corner is the beginning of the great Pacific Northwest. Spectacular mountains and twisting rivers create a region of untamed and primitive beauty.
In 1962, when I got to Alaska, every other fish type that I ran into there had some tie to this place in California, Humboldt. The commercial fishery by Europeans on the Eel River started in the mid-1800s. By the late 1800s, they were taking almost 1 million fish a year out of there. They pulled seines with horses. I read where there was one account in one day they caught 4,600 Chinook salmon in these seines. So historically it was like that. You know, there's still fish around here. They're hanging on. Fortunately, they're resilient. They were hugely important and still are to the native people here. I mean, and that's part of it explains their success living in this part of the world. It's an extremely rich, productive area. I mean, these are huge, huge river systems. The Eel River, 3,800 square miles. Klamath, I think 15,000 square miles. I mean, these things produce fish in incredible numbers. Fortunately, they still have some numbers, but not historic numbers.
The course of nature is the law that governs much of the land, the forests and waters. Wintry storms that sweep in from the Pacific and dump heavy rains on California's northwest sector create a forest condition that has spawned great stands of fir and redwood timber. It was the presence of timber in vast quantities that spurred the development of California's important lumber industry and opened the area to settlement.
We're at the southern range of these cold water species right now. There's a real concern now with the climate change that, you know, we're at the southern end and we'll be the first ones to really feel the effect of that. And that's without a doubt happening south of here. But these rivers around here, like the Smith River, Woolly Creek, off of the Klamath, they're so clear. They have so much life in them. We're sitting here in Freshwater Creek. It's 30 square miles. It's been very intensively logged before the turn of the century. It's been second growth and third growth harvested. It's got miles and miles and miles of roads that continue to, contribute sediment to the stream system. And yet, you know, in this little creek here, some years there'll be 300 or 400 coho salmon, sometimes over 1,000. The same with steelhead. It's not big enough to be a Chinook stream, but you know, the Mad River, God, a few weeks ago, 500 fish were videotaped running under the 299 bridge in the Mad River through water like this. You know, they're practically walking. So fortunately, there's still a resource around here to come back from lean times. And one of the reasons that these animals have done so well here for thousands of years is this is one of the most productive spots in the world ocean. We've got this upwelling along Northern California, and I mean, the tens of thousands of seabirds out there and everything else, you know, are testimony to that. And when that upwelling shuts down, it really changes things around.